Hey guys, today I want to take you through this assignment, text-based questions for conformity. So I found this in Google Classroom. It's also linked on your weekly planner. And this is the assignment called text-based questions for conformity. Answer these 5 questions based on conformity by Common Lit staff. So we'll start by putting our name. And you'll notice I have the text open also in another window, so I'm ready to refer to it if I have any questions. This isn't a test. You can totally look at the text while you're doing this. So there are 5 questions total, and only one of them is a short answer. That means 4 of them are multiple choice. Let's talk through the questions, and then you can email me or text me if you have any questions yourself. So number 1, which of the following best describes the main idea of the text? Obviously, you're going to have read this text before, so I would encourage you to skim it again. We know it's about conformity. We know it's about the major different types of conformity, and we know it's kind of about how people change when they're in social situations with others. So looking at those 4 options, you're going to choose the best one that supports the main idea of the text. Number 2, which of the following best explains the relationship between compliance, identification, and internalization? Hopefully you've already done that 3 types of conformity notes sheet, and if you've done that, you can refer to that here. I'll also give you a hint. This whole answer can be found right here in paragraph 3. Okay, so paragraph 3 helps you answer that question. You are still going to need to read through the options and see which one fits best, but that's where you'll find your answer. Number 3, explain what type of conformity the subjects in Muzafer Sharif's moving light experiment were most likely experiencing, using evidence from the text to justify your answer. So this one, you're going to need to choose one of those 3 types, either compliance, identification, or internalization. So you would say something like, I believe the type of conformity shown in Sharif's experiment was blank. And this is a 2-part answer, okay? So you need to say, the reason I believe this is because blank. So you can explain what went down in that experiment, why people decided to go with other folks' thinking on how much that little dot was moving. That's what you're going to need to know there. Number 4, what does the phrase spiral of silence mean as it is used in paragraph 5? So let's go down to paragraph 5. We see here our author says, a phenomenon called the spiral of silence can occur when one opinion becomes entirely dominant because people who have different opinions are afraid to act on them. So the spiral of silence. To me, that sounds something like when one voice is louder than all the rest, we tend to listen to that voice and ignore the quieter voices, either because those people with different opinions are afraid to act on them or afraid to speak up. So that's where they refer to the spiral of silence. You're going to need to know this for numbers 4 and 5, because number 5 also says which phrase from that paragraph best supports the answer you chose for number 4. So obviously you need to answer number 4 first. Pick which one shows the spiral of silence most closely. And then number 5, why do you think that? So these 4 pieces are lines from paragraph 5. You're going to need to ask yourself which one best supports the answer I chose for number 4. All right, let me know if you have any questions on this. I'm happy to help.